welcome to Knights of Roleplay, an adventuring podcast. This is an actual play 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons podcast. Royalty-free music provided by Kevin MacLeod, Plate Mail Games, and Tabletop Audio. And now, to adventure. Hello and welcome. My name is Chris Buckner. I'm the primary dungeon master for Knights of Roleplay, an adventuring podcast. As our adventure begins, it is stardate 0819.80. The party traveled to a desert planet to find an artifact for an elven woman named Elan. She helped the party defeat a persistent enemy and asked them to retrieve the artifact as payment for her assistance. After defeating a baby sandworm and meeting some of the indigenous people, the party traveled into the natural caves beneath the planet's surface in hopes of locating the artifact. Matisse used her gift to peer into the past and saw members of a race known as the Arcane, who were using the caves. As the party continued on, the caves turned into finely crafted passages. Eventually they found themselves in a circular chamber. They were able to solve a puzzle of sorts, which lowered the outer ring of the chamber floor to a level just below the circular chamber. So, adventurers, you are standing in that circular passage. How would you like to proceed?
What does now that we have a central pillar, I'm assuming?
No.
Of a sort?
No, it's a circular passage.
So we have a big, huge round ring
Is
that
it
dropped
like a-
down around the edge of the room.
The passage is like 10 feet wide.
Is it like a bowl?
So when you look in this direction and you look in that direction, it curves
It's
way
basically around
Right,
the
what
whole,
he's saying is that there's a solid pillar in the middle of this passage.
It's like a circle with
wrapping
a word.
around
There's
the middle
a very,
of the
very
room.
huge, large circle in the middle.
Yeah.
Right.
Very,
Yeah.
very large circle.
Okay.
Which is like 10 feet above where we are now or
Correct.
something. Like,
That's
okay.
correct.
So
well,
Are
then-
there any doors around the perimeter?
of the new one.
I was going to start with the circumnavigation of the circle
Yeah.
to see if we
There-
opened up any new passages.
As you walk around, there is one 10-foot square passage
Into the middle or to the outside?
to the outside.
To the outside.
Yep. Correct.
In which direction?
You don't really know which direction.
Well, if we have a good idea of what symbols were in between each of the ships,
Right.
Well, we can see the symbol
We
still.
came
we can
in
see the
at-
symbol still. So,
Yeah.
which
True.
symbol is in front of the door that we opened up?
The symbol that was in front of the door was it's the one that was in basically the northern position from where you were, which I don't remember
So
which
we were
one
in
that
the
was.
southern position. We were at planet,
The dragon.
so it would be,
The dragon.
dragon.
There you go.
Yep.
Okay.
I took notes on that.
Wow.
Yay. Well, John loves puzzles, so this made John
So
day.
is
having
it
this
like a
discussion on the way
bowl?
here.
Are we in a bowl?
No.
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 We're
Now,
like
just
in
think of it as a passage
ring.
that just makes a
So
circle.
if this was the middle of the room, we're now in a passage that goes around it.
around the
Okay.
edge, basically.
A saucer?
Yeah. Well,
Kind of
a donut.
A blocky, so yeah,
ring.
donut.
A donut.
Donut is a good way
Okay.
to think of it.
That gives me a good
You
visual.
guys are in a donut that just lowered itself down,
Yeah. And there's
no.
leaving a big circle in the middle of the room,
Oh,
which is
a
now.
donut.
And we now have a new passage to the dragon that we should probably follow. Actually, I'm gonna, since I now have a scout,
Yeah.
except that he can't actually tell me
I
what
mean,
he finds.
yeah.
so
I'm actually.
whatever.
I'd like to
Let's just
just perceptify the whole ring before we go down that passage.
Of course he is.
You may perceptify the ring.
Okay.
there are two types of D&D players.
Remember how we discussed that being inquisitive and asking questions was
Hey,
important?
we're just being funny.
You guys.
And looking like a ring.
Honey, this is trolling. I don't know if you've ever had this happen to you before.
I'm trolling back. It's fine. I'm not
Don't
offended.
get too big out of shape, kid.
Bend your butt. Okay, so.
What are you taking so long for? We got a door. Let's go.
Okay, so yeah, and Strax's usual response. Okay, so 25.
25.
Do I find anything else cool?
The engravings are not present except for on the ring on the floor where you were standing when the ring lowered.
Okay.
Are they elvish?
No.
Okay. So nothing
mean-
else, no hidden buttons, no,
No.
weird things on the floor.
No, I mean, you
or
don't
anything.
speak friend and enter.
You do see that the passage leading away from this ring has the similar kind of engravings on it.
It has the same kind of engraving.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you would have seen that one way or the
Yeah,
other, but
It has the same wallpaper as before.
correct.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I just want to check and
Onward.
see. Yep. Onward we go with scouting. It sounds like if Strax wants to.
I don't have a good scouting, but I will take the point. But I will take point.
I have a random question I thought of after last week. Can
Kate
Janie's
has a question.
can Janie's telepathy work with your bird with a 10
I
intelligence?
don't think it's a creature.
It's not a creature. It's a
construct.
Yeah.
I was curious because it was smart enough that it could probably think of something could communicate
Yeah,
with it.
but unfortunately, no.
It has to be a creature.
Okay.
It specifically
Fair
says
enough.
any creature.
I was curious. That's why I asked.
Okay.
So you guys are heading into the passage.
Into the woods.
I guess I'm taking point because I am the most perceptive of our entire group.
Are you sure about that?
No.
No, she definitely is.
He's lying out of his butt, and he knows it. Yeah.
Okay.
But I got a dog that can walk. Actually, I got a dog that can walk in front of me. If the dog dies,
true.
then I'll know.
Arvine can walk next to you too, and hopefully
It is 10
see
feet
something.
wide.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
okay.
Okay. But you have SDO1 in front of the two of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll have the tankstress and Janie. I mean, you are the ranged fighter, but
Will you protect
in this
me,
situation,
Matisse?
I get it's an exploring
Of course
thing.
I will.
Matisse can
It's a
slip in
very
front of you if we get
interesting
into a
cave.
fight, so we'll
I
figure
don't
it
think
out.
I've seen anything
All
like
right.
this in a long time.
Pretty cool.
Okay.
Have you ever seen anything like
I've
this?
never seen anything like this.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good.
Squirrel.
So you go to the end of this passage, which, again, it's a 10-foot square passage. It has the same sort of engravings along the wall. And when you get to the end of the passage, you see what looks like a modern-day subway terminal. There is a floor area that goes 40 feet to your left and 40 feet to your right with 20-foot ceilings. 20 feet directly ahead of you, the floor drops off at a square tunnel that runs left and right. The tunnel is empty. There is some kind of console at the edge of the platform where the floor drops off. Along all the surfaces in the area, you continue to see the engravings.
I will investigate the console if you
I
guys
would
want
like
to
to
look
do
around
that
this.
too.
Okay. Do you want to roll with advantage or just have you roll individually? One of you can help the other if you
help.
like.
I'll go
I
with
can help.
advantage. Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, Strax is probably the strongest investigator out of the group.
He's stronger than me.
I'm stronger than all y'all.
You're the
Smell is in
arcanist.
everything.
Well, I mean,
23 to investigate the console.
23.
I love this track. It's so cool and creepy.
All right. So the console, it has 8 images carved into its surface.
Like a 4x4?
Each one, no, it's more like 2x4.
Okay. Oh, right. Because 4x4 would be 16. 'Cause I can math. Strax is the smart one.
S-M-R-T, smart.
S-M-R-T.
So each of the images is like a little larger than a human hand. The images are as follows. There is a mountain. There is a sun. There is a sandworm. There is a planet. There is a moon. Clouds. A solar system. And a sun behind a mountain. That is what you see on the console.
Did you read those like left to right, top and bottom row? How are they oriented?
Top left to the right, bottom left to the right.
Okay, that's how I wrote them down.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Okay, so. Mountain, sun, storm, planet.
Do you tell us that what you found?
I mean, he can point it out. They're pictures.
To be fair, all of you can see that. He's just the
Yeah,
first one to
okay.
go up there. Your investigation didn't reveal anything in particular other than that. Yeah.
So Matisse remarks, we don't really see any dragons like we did on the first one, so I wonder why that's the case.
Well, these. I mean, did we come to the conclusion that. Well, they obviously looked like Spelljammer ships.
Yes.
They weren't. Okay. So,
The four images, yeah.
say, well, these aren't ships, so I can only presume they're destinations of some kind. Well, actually, would I make that presumption? Because that's a bit of out of character knowledge
presume
when you said subway. So
Try not to metagame
I'm trying not to bet
about a subway.
It's like,
what does this one do?
Which one do you press?
well, I was going to try to take the console apart first and see what it was going to look like. But
You're gonna knock her hand away,
I guess we
or you
can
wanna-
try.
Janie's touching something.
JD's touching something.
What are you touching, JD?
To see which one you touch.
I think the planet's the only one that matches any of the things we saw before. So planet.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Nothing happened on the planet. Well, I don't particularly fancy going after another sandworm.
What if we have to do it like we did before all together? Like someone
Press
presses.
4 buttons.
Four
at once.
buttons at once.
That sounds disturbing.
We came from a room with a planet, so maybe we just need to try another one.
Oh. Well, what do we know of the artifact that we're going after anyway?
Pretty much nothing.
Not much. Nobody really pressed her on it.
Despite our
Don't bring that up. Kate's gonna get mad.
despite our insistent questions, we didn't really learn much about it. Okay.
Nobody rushed us out of that meeting.
You guys
at
don't know
all.
because Kate didn't ask. Love you, honey.
Hobby's a goober head.
Doo-doo head.
Doo-doo
I'm a
head.
doo-doo head.
He said doo doo. Do you do the voodoo that you do doo doo?
Well, let's try. Maybe we can try something a little bit smaller than a
system
planet.
is like a planet.
What if this is like an order of like distance kind of thing? Like things that are like further away from the
Sandworm
animal.
doesn't really make sense in that.
Well,
concept.
what if the animal is like the lowest level of something that's on a planet?
The order is all wrong for that.
I know. I
Well,
still
you
say
might
that
have-
we should just press them.
Like
all.
if you start at the solar system.
Let me get my tinkering kit. Hang on.
Are you touching things,
Are
Janie?
you stopping Janie again? Because she's about to
What
go
are you-
haywire.
What
Do
are you
I
touching?
ever stop, Janie?
I mean, that's a.
He loves me.
When
He's
she
my
was
brother.
addicted to pastries, yes, you did.
What are you touching?
What are we touching?
Let's say
Besides ourselves.
Bad touch.
I touch.
so the solar system and sun, maybe solar system, sun, planet, and moon.
I was thinking if you start like going towards the planet, so you come through the solar system, go to the moon, go to the planet, you'd come in through the atmosphere, or no, go to solar system, sun, moon, planet, and then you come through the atmosphere, and then there's the clouds, but I don't know what you do from there.
And down to the worm.
Well, you'd go past the mountains first, although I don't know
We're
where the
making a
sun
lot
and
of
mountain
assumptions
fits
here that's
in.
even any kind of
I was like,
maybe
press
there's only
the
one.
mountain.
Maybe there's only one working button.
Nothing happens.
Well, then press another button. Let's just step through them all individually, starting at the top left.
Mountain.
Nothing happens.
Sun.
Same.
Sandworm.
Same.
Planet.
Same.
Moon.
Same.
Clouds.
Same.
Solar system.
Same.
Sun behind the mountain.
Same.
Okay, so another
Mountain and
button.
the sun behind the mountain.
Nothing.
Oh, you could press all of them at the same time.
Mountain, sun, sun behind
All
the
the
mountain.
buttons.
Do you have 3 arms?
She's gonna help me. I have a
I,
foot.
Steps
I think
there.
we can probably safely assume that this is probably meant to be operated by a single person. It is only one small panel.
Sun and the sun behind the mountain.
Nothing.
Solar system and the sun.
Nothing.
Solar system, moon.
Nothing.
Planet. And solar system.
Nothing.
Sun and planet.
Nothing.
Captain Planet.
He's my
He's
hero.
our hero. Gonna take pollution down to 0.
The sun in the clouds. No.
Arvine lays on the console.
Do her boobs press more than one button?
If they're anything like Kate's, yeah.
Oh boy.
And there it is, America, boobage.
I mean, I went straight to the console. Did any of you actually start looking around the rest of the room?
I was helping you with the console.
I say, Matisse, help me look around, and I will perceptify the room
Okay, roll perception.
Okay.
with advantage.
With advantage, yeah.
So, 'cause
Unless you both want to roll
I'll
innovation.
keep like trying various
if you,
combinations.
I have a +10 on perception, Greg. So just there's that. All right. Oh, did that?
I'm not perceptive.
Okay, that'll do. 26.
26.
Yep.
Is there a chair? No.
They're in the walls, like on the side that you sort of on the side where the passage is. There are like these little, almost like benches, just like the wall kind of comes out and then goes down again. So it's like a little sitting area. Again, the engravings kind of go all over the floor and the ceiling and over the little quote unquote benches.
Okay. Nothing else that looks like it might be like a hint towards the puzzle on the console, or
There's such a wide variety of imagery that's engraved all over their different surfaces.
If I could use my memories of 1,000 lifetimes, which I think I have one last one, I think.
yeah,
Might be
it's
interesting. You
a
might
good
see
idea.
somebody operate the console.
That would be the question.
Well, that would only be if like they did it when they were dying or something.
Yeah, like if it
Okay.
had like some sort of serious emotion
Yeah,
behind it.
Well,
it's
But that
a
doesn't-
it's a strong emotion.
It
Depending
doesn't
on how
necessarily mean that there isn't something in the in
That's
the
true.
in the
depending on how
vicinity.
It's
quickly they
possible.
bugged out when
possible.
the worms attacked them, that maybe you never know.
So you still have one more use of
For the day.
sensitivity to psychic impressions. Okay, so you use it and you cast yourself back through time, but there aren't any strong emotional events that have occurred.
Dang.
Well, it was worth a try.
Yeah. I mean,
But I
Last adventure when you used it, he definitely gave you some good information.
yeah.
Well, why don't you all take a break while I take apart this console, see if I can figure something out.
I do say to the party, with the ship, with the seats there, it kind of reminds me of a ship of some kind, possibly. Could it be some kind of transportation device?
Is there an
Well-
obvious like track or anything in the tunnel that's down below the platform?
I'm sorry. say that
The,
again?
the the square tunnel that goes by the subway platform,
Yeah.
quote unquote.
Yeah.
Are there like tracks or anything like that in that square tunnel?
There is sort of like an object on the bottom that runs along the length of it, which is sort of raised up from the floor a
Okay.
little bit.
So it could be like a monorail or something like that. I mean, we could just explore the tunnel itself, but I'm wary about that because we don't know if this system is still running. I'm inclined to let you do your console thing and
I'm inclined to think that it's
How
not
watch
running.
for any activity.
How many
Well,
seats
you
are
never
there?
know. How many
Or-
benches?
They're just like they go all the way along the
Little
wall,
alcoves in the wall.
except for the passage where you came in, and basically the passage that you come in through breaks this one long bench that just runs along the entire wall.
What if we all sat on the bench?
I'll take a nap.
Sit on a bench near the passage and watch Strax work. Keep an eye on the tunnel.
It's always interesting when you use puzzles because it's like they could get it immediately, or it could take them an hour. You never really know.
How do you draw
Well,
a
I haven't
silkworm?
yet stooped to the level of
it's-
asking
it
you
goes
if I
like
think of anything,
two
quote
and
unquote.
Down, I thought.
Strax is more
No, he
likely to
said
be
it
the
goes-
person who thinks of something. I think he's more
Oh.
It was
intelligent.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I could certainly allow die rolls for people trying to get more information, but I'm letting you guys as players try to figure this out.
Yeah.
Yep, that's fine.
Well, I rec-
I'm not calling for any rolls, but if you
Yeah.
want to make some, you can always ask.
I recall when you did this with Ratchet with the big puzzle before that there came points when John / Ratchet did roll to see what they thought of for certain things.
Yeah, I get like you
Yeah.
guys can ask for rolls if you want, but otherwise, I'm just going to let you try to
Yeah.
figure it out.
I'll
on your
see
own.
what Strax finds.
Well, I mean,
Sarah,
I'm finding this. Yeah.
Sarah is drawing the symbols on a pad for the listeners to help her with the visualization of this.
I think what's hanging me up is that in character, Strax wouldn't even know what the purpose of this panel is in order to try to figure out necessarily what buttons to push.
Right. I mean, your characters don't know what would happen if you were able to use the console.
Right. So if we don't have a goal, it's kind of hard to say. What's what we should where it should go?
Maybe it's magic.
No, we came in on the
Well,
planet side.
I've tried all these double combinations.
Yeah, you've tried single presses.
Tried all the doubles.
You've tried doubles. Yeah.
I mean, maybe it is all 8 hands need to be on the console. We have 8 hands among us.
That would be a really weird use of a console.
We could try it. What would it hurt? Irving walks up and puts 2 hands on 2 buttons on a corner of the console.
And so does Matthias.
This is ridiculous. Fine.
Melons.
Yeah.
So tell me, I need to know who touches what button in what order. I know you're saying we just go when we touch it. It actually.
Okay, well, I would say that someone, because that would be the easiest way to surround the console. So let's say Matisse is pressing the moon and the clouds.
Okay.
Strax is pressing the mountain and the sun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Arvina's got the sandworm and the planet.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll have the solar system and the mountain with the sun.
We could just touch them all simultaneously first. And see what
Nothing happens.
Okay. So.
We can sit here and try to brute force a combination, but we'd be here all day.
Well, it
Or you could take it apart and then it'll never work again.
I can get that together again. If you don't faith in me.
It looks.
faith in you screwing things up, brother.
It looks to be a solid piece.
Okay.
A solid piece that is carved from the rocky surface that you've seen all throughout the cave.
You just want to take that option away from me.
Yep.
don't you?
It is a solid piece of rock.
Solid as a rock.
Like a rock.
Oh, God. Well, the sandworm is the only one that, like, makes no sense out of everything.
you start at the solar system
Yeah.
level.
And then go
Then
to
there's a sun in the
Yeah.
solar system. Then there's a planet, or actually, I guess a moon.
Then the planet.
Then the planet.
Moons are usually smaller than their planets.
Yeah, but it's getting closer to like us being on the planet, or maybe the sandworm being on the planet.
Because the
That-
sandworm,
that doesn't
I would
feel
think
right.
would be last.
Well, if I was flying in from space, I'd see the solar system first, and then a planet, and then a moon.
Why do you guys think this has anything to do with flying in from space?
Because we're space cases.
I'll agree to that one.
Obviously, Strax, this was some kind of transportation device, so we have to kind of think
Is that
of it
what you
that
figure
way.
it is?
There's a bench that's like a seat, and this is like a tunnel. So what else could that possibly be?
It's like if we use us being on a planet in this cave where the sandworms are as like the closest point to us, then coming from further away, what gets incrementally closer to us?
The mountain. And then the mountain with the sun. And then the sun and the clouds. I don't know.
Yeah, the mountain sun is the one that kind of throws me.
I press sandworm, then mountain in sequence. Not at the same time.
It doesn't appear to do anything.
No? Okay.
Because
How about sandworm, mountain, sun?
You press those in sequence.
In that sequence.
That doesn't seem to do anything.
Okay, so I'm thinking maybe source destination, but
I'm wondering if we need to leave hands on. I mean, it took all 4 of us to operate the upstairs room.
probably because we were just all 4 happened to be in the room.
Oh, there were 4 icons that were magic. Actually, have you detected magic on this yet?
Why would I do something silly like that?
You mean
It's
magical?
obviously magical.
Maybe certain buttons are magical, Strax.
Detect magic doesn't work that way.
Brother. Just do it.
I cast solve puzzle.
Fine. Give me a couple
I don't
minutes.
want the straightforward solution.
I do a religion check.
Is it like mathematics or is it like astrology?
Astrology.
So, yeah, if that's what they want, I can take my 10 minutes to
do the ritual.
buff up my monocle and see if it shows anything. Probably just going to show me it's magic. Yay.
So there, you do sense magic coming from the console, and it is
Yeah.
transmutation magic.
Transmutation.
Oh, great. It's going to turn us into something.
Okay. If you look around the room, do you see anything else?
I
that's
press
magic?
mountain,
Oh, you're the one
then
who's
sun, then mountain,
Oh, I
sun.
don't have your magical,
Nothing.
your detect magic monocle.
You guys have floated a lot of ideas,
Yeah.
and some of them were very close. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Okay.
Some of the ideas you've already floated have been very close.
So, solar,
Solar system,
sun,
sun.
moon, because the moon is further from us being on a planet than actually being on the planet.
You see the sun from the ground, so sun could be out in the solar system, or it could be on the ground.
Yeah. I mean,
Because you've also got a picture of the sun behind the mountain.
Maybe that
So-
has something to do with it. What if you go solar system, planet, moon, sun, mountain, sun and mountain, then snake, worm, and then clouds.
I mean, if this is...
This music is like Jeopardy music for this.
No. I mean, if this is supposed to be a control console for transportation, it's not generally meant to be that hard to manipulate. So usually you just want to be able to tell it where you want to go.
Yeah, but there might be a sequence for where you want to go.
Right. Doesn't have to be that complicated a sequence.
Apparently it does! I'm gonna try solar system, planet, moon, sun, sun behind the mountain, mountain, clouds worm.
Nothing. I really hope that there are listeners that are like writing all this down and trying to figure it out.
right.
Honestly, with only 8 symbols, there's only 256 possible combinations.
Well, let's just keep going.
So let's just I'll just start at the ones and start
Solar
working through each
system,
one.
planet, moon,
Clouds,
clouds.
then
Okay,
Sun.
so Janie's intention is to go through all the combinations.
Not necessarily, but
Yeah, I'm just asking.
then mountain, or then that, and that.
solar system, planet, moon, cloud, sun, mountain, sun, mountain, snake.
It doesn't do anything.
This is very frustrating.
He's gonna
do you want
spend
me
the
to-
next 3 hours doing every combination.
Do you want me to allow
It actually won't take that long.
some rolls
Yeah.
Yes.
for some hints?
Arvin's,
Yes.
Arvin's trying to figure it out with the
okay.
mindset of this.
I was
So-
really hoping for something with investigation. I mean, roll history, roll.
Let's just have everybody make a straight intelligence check. Just roll the 20 and add your intelligence modifier.
All right. Well, since we've already established that I'm a tool, does that mean I get advantage on the roll?
No. Okay, Janie,
20.
that's good. Matisse,
Was intelligence?
yeah, just your intelligence modifier on top of the die.
So from up here.
Well, it's just 6.
6.
Guys, take a
Why am I not intelligent?
Strax,
14.
14,
16.
16. Okay. Let's see, Janie. Okay. So let me start with Arvine. Arvine, the thought occurs to you that you need to keep in mind who built this place and the theme that you are seeing in all of the engravings. There's something about that is important.
Which is astrological.
And Janie, you feel like the way that you were able to get down here in the first place is relevant and important.
Okay. Well, these are all things that you generally get on Earth, and these are all things that you would typically see in the solar system. So what if each of us presses the moon, the sun, the solar system, and the planet?
Is that what you do?
Yes.
Yeah.
They all light up. They all start to glow.
I like glow.
So the symbols light up, and then they sort of fade away. And for about 10 seconds, nothing seems to happen until a large object comes out of the right side of the tunnel. It perfectly fits the size of the tunnel, much like a modern-day subway car. The vehicle seems to be made of the same rock that is present throughout the caves and passages. It has the same kind of engravings on it. Doors open on the side of the vehicle, allowing you to go inside.
I still wanted to take it apart.
You couldn't.
I just didn't hit it hard enough.
Come on, brother! I dragged Strax onto the vehicle.
Onto the vehicle.
Arvine goes onto the vehicle.
Okay.
We're leaving Matisse behind.
Goes
No,
on.
we're not.
The droids. Hey, they're like,
Bye.
And then wait, goes around.
GH88. Wait a minute. What?
WTF.
yeah, see, I had no idea if you guys would be like, well, we do exactly what we did in the first room. Or if you would take like 3 hours to come
We
up with
did
all
all
these
the-
different theories. And
Yeah.
like, I had no idea.
We did all the spaceships in the
Well, it
first
wasn't
room.
3 hours.
Sense, all
No,
the space
no.
things.
I enjoyed having you try to figure it out.
We were getting close.
You were. I mean, Kate said, well, maybe all of us have to do it individually, like in the other room. And I'm like, yep.
Well, I did say that we should all press them.
I mean, I thought somebody might just think of that right away and be like, well, we had to stand on 4 different things, 4 different people, and they were all astrological. So why don't we just do that here? I thought that would.
Well, you were wrong. Let's go.
Did I misremember? Because I thought we all stood on the same symbol.
No, we all stood on a
no.
separate
Around the whole
Okay,
room.
that's
Yeah.
okay.
We're on
That threw
different
me
things.
off.
It was a big ring around the room, and you all had to stand on a different symbol.
Oh, okay.
So you guys all had
I
to
thought I
touch-
remembered we all stood on the
I'm
dragon.
not
Rock.
excited in
No,
these
no.
details. No.
Yeah. Doesn't happen. Okay.
And I was like, I'm not going to let John just cast. I'm not going to let Josh just cast tech magic and see the symbols again. I'm like, nope, no. That's not going to happen. Okay,
Here, John, take my pencil back.
all right.
I like my drawings. Thank you.
Okay.
Take a picture and put it up on Instagram.
On the gram.
All right, so you're inside this vehicle, and other than more engravings, there is nothing inside the vehicle except a bar that hangs down about 6 inches from the ceiling. As the vehicle begins moving, it picks up speed quickly. You suddenly realize the purpose of the bar is to counteract the vehicle's momentum on your body.
She falls over.
Thump.
The droids go gunk, 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 gunk.
There are doors on the opposite side of the vehicle from where you entered. After 5 minutes, the vehicle slows and the second set of doors opens, revealing a similar platform to the one you already encountered. There's another console, and directly opposite the console is another 10-foot square passage.
All right. Well,
We're on a space.
I exit and
metro.
kick the console as we walk out.
You are in a space metro. Strax kicks the console. You hurt your foot.
Console again, or are we gonna go down the passage?
Let's just get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take a quick look at the room as we walk through, but that's about
It looks pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly the same.
the engravings are of the same stuff, but they're different imagery.
Okay.
You know, there's like different planets, different solar systems, things like that.
But still all astrological.
Correct.
No change in theme.
Correct.
Yes.
Before we think about leaving, I would like to look at the console and see if the pictures are different.
No, they're the same.
They're the same.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Good to know.
Yep.
So it's the return trip.
So you go into the 10-foot passage, and the passage, it opens into a long rectangular chamber that is 80 feet long and 60 feet wide with 20-foot ceilings. There are pillars along the sides that run floor to ceiling. The far end of the room is a large dais with 2 half-circular steps leading up to it. The circular steps are carved around the circular steps curve, around a glowing sphere of magical energy floating just above the surface of a hemispheric depression in the floor. That was a mouthful. The energy is a combination of red and white in color. So is that clear? Do you need me to clarify anything with that?
And that's up on the dais.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, basically, as you move toward the end of the room, there are these circular stairs. There's just 2 of them, and then sort of within that circle, there's this glowing sphere of energy, and there's like a hemispherical depression underneath it, where the ball of energy just seems to be kind of floating there.
And as we step into the room, we suddenly hear, "Bing bong." The white zone is for loading and unloading.
No.
There's no stopping in the white
Correct.
zone.
And there's
We came in
more
from here?
Correct.
and more
Okay.
columns up and down the sides of the room.
Yeah. There's a bunch of columns that go along the side of the room.
Okay.
Yep.
So it's like a throne room.
Kind of, yeah. But where the throne would be, there's
I'd
a glowing ball of energy.
Venture to guess that
You want
might
to check for traps?
be our art. Yes, I would. Matisse, will you help me perceptify the room?
Yes.
Broke Sarah.
Breathe, Sarah, breathe.
She's got the snort going. Baby's in the background making noise.
Did I just? Oh man, that was poop. All right. Well, even with poop, it was an 18
I'm sorry, honey. What are you rolling? This is-
perception.
Check for traps.
Are you checking for traps?
Matisse is helping me to look around for
Okay.
traps. Yeah.
Where, like, tell me where you're going, what you're doing.
I would probably inspect the back of the room on either side of where the passage came in first, and
just
then
kinda sweep
kind of
forward.
work my way forward from there very carefully.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you go around the back of the room.
Mind it's carefully.
Carefully. Yep. And you start to move basically down toward the farther end of the room. Mm-hmm. And are you going to move up onto the area of the dais?
Once I've
Hold on.
investigated everything else, although I'd probably ask Strax to detect magic first.
Well,
You're pretty sure that's magic.
kind of not
I mean, we know it's
You're pretty sure that's
Okay.
magic.
Yeah.
there.
I investigate everything else and see if Strax wants to do something first before I go up onto the steps. to the
SDO1.
dais.
Fetch.
Boy.
I'm sorry. So what did you just say, Kate?
I said I would investigate the room, but not go onto the steps until I saw what Strax wanted to do.
Gotcha. And what is SDO1 doing?
SDO1, fetch.
You're sending
Or-
him up.
Sacrificing
coffee.
the dog.
That's what the dog's for.
Okay.
Because I can build him up. I can build him again.
We can rebuild him.
Stronger. Do I see anything that looks suspicious on the first level of steps, like right where I can stand next to it?
No.
Okay.
No. When SDO1 steps onto the first stair that leads up to the dais, there's this beam of energy that shoots out of the sphere, and it hits SDO1, and it kind of flattens out and kind of scans up and down,
Oh boy.
Interesting.
and then the beam stops.
Okay. Wait a minute.
Yeah. Keep on going, boy.
SDO1 kind of goes and walks around up there, and nothing seems to happen.
Okay, so, and this ball of energy just looks like an actual object that could be picked up, right?
No, it's a ball of energy.
It's just a ball.
It's a ball of energy.
So it's not our artifact. Rage baby.
We have Rage Baby in the background. Rage
Speaking of a
Baby.
ball of energy.
That didn't stop him. All right.
It hit him.
Some kind
Didn't
of
hurt him.
beam went up on him, so maybe it examined him.
Nah, he seems to be all right to me. I go up there.
Okay, you step on the first stair and the beam shoots out and it scans up and down you. The beam disappears and the color of the sphere changes from red and white to solid red, then solid white, then red again. It continues to pulse as you begin to hear a strange sound. It sounds mechanical, almost clockwork in nature. A 20-foot square area of the ceiling opens up and a huge mechanical creature slithers its way around and in between the pillars. The creature is serpentine and resembles a cross between a centipede and a crocodile. It snakes its way around the pillars and attacks. Roll initiative.
It's a centipede.
So a mechanical centipede crocodile.
All right, let's get our positioning on the board here.
A crocopede.
I'm up.
Yeah.
See, SD wants
I sent a dial.
Oh, hold on. You're jumping the gun there.
Oh,
It's
okay.
this whole playing in person thing, right?
Yeah, we have
Crazy
maps.
pants. What? Crazy.
I'm
pants.
using for the listeners the Giant Book of Battle Mats Volume 2 from Loki, who do not sponsor us.
But we want them to.
Please do.
I'm using their awesome product anyway.
No relation.
But they could sponsor us if they wanted to.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, that's cool.
So SDO1 would probably be like up here, and I'd probably
You'd probably be on the first stair.
I'm like right there.
Everything's probably.
You said that you were close to the stairs.
Well, I was over in the. Okay, because you had to go up onto the stairs to investigate.
You said you weren't
Okay.
going to go up onto
no,
the stairs.
No, I thought that it
But
wrapped
you
around.
you said you were standing there.
Yep.
And not going on the
Yep.
going on the
I
stairs.
was. That is correct.
I probably would have been like back here, like.
Like the coward that
Where
you
are
are.
you going?
No.
Matisse, where do you
Where's
think?
Matisse?
Just give an idea of where you think you
I
would
mean, you
have
were
been.
looking around
somewhere
with me,
near,
so
RV.
over here,
Okay.
probably.
That is fine. That's fine.
Hold for picture.
Hold for picture. Thank you,
Hold for
Sarah.
picture.
Asshole.
Goober.
Hold on, I got a really bad glare from the light.
Oh, cue battle music.
Where is music?
John is always in the picture because I sit diagonal from him.
You rolling out all your ones, Greg?
Okay. So let's see some initiative.
Oh, you got your new sparkle dice.
I can't actually see the numbers.
They're not high
High contract dice.
Pretty. I mean,
They're pretty
can
though.
you see the green ones better? I mean, they're all because of the high level of holographic material.
Yeah,
they're
it's all-
kind of harder to
The
see.
sparkly dice are usually harder to read.
Oh, I guess I need to roll initiative.
Distracting as heck.
But pretty.
Becky says she loves your map.
Did you send her a picture of that?
When Becky gonna come meet a baby?
I don't know.
Oh, is that really? Wow.
Wow.
Okay, Janie.
13.
13.
My lucky number.
Mine.
Not your lucky.
Yes,
Matisse.
mine.
13.
Who's got the higher dex?
Probably.
Dex mod.
Actually, probably. Well,
Mine's +2.
+2.
Roll off.
7.
6.
All right, so Janie is first on 13.
As I should be with 7.
Strax.
11.
Sarah's got the giggles tonight. I mean,
7.
7.
I rolled a 2.
RV and rolls a 2. 25!
Dex is maxed. but not that maxed.
Okay, so I gotta set up the initiative board here.
That's right. We have an initiative
Oh
board
my
now
God,
too.
don't forget to move the arrows this week.
Yeah, I gotta remember to move the arrows.
They're all counting on you, Fizzy. They're all counting on you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6,
7, 8, 9, 10,
11, 12.
D12. Got a 5.
D12.
I win.
That's okay.
I'm apparently excessively flummy tonight.
Good to know.
Just some grass, a little bit of grass pollen in the air. A little bit.
Yeah, I made the mistake of taking my allergy pill out of my pill pack.
Yeah.
Who do not sponsor us, but they could.
That would be a weird D&D sponsor, but I'd take it.
We all need medication, right?
Or occasionally just need to take a chill pill.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Let's see.
Alright, so we have the Clockwork Bay here is first. Yay!
Yay.
My bad guy goes first.
Oh
Oh
dear.
boy.
Then we have Janie, Clash Star Sorceress, Matisse, Diva Paladin, Strax, Hobblegum Artificer, and Arvine, SMR Fighter. Okay. When you guys fought the Sandworm went first, and that was really well.
Not good.
Worked really well. Okay, so it comes slithering down through and around all those pillars.
It's gonna slither into our DMs. Ooh, he's been buying fun things, huh?
I've owned this one.
Do you need me to place that for you? So you don't hit your microphone?
No, I gotta see where I want things to be.
Yeah, he's gonna have some maneuverability challenges with all those columns there.
It snakes his way all around the columns
neat.
and the pillars.
Yeah, that's right. The base size is not indicative of what it can squeeze through. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh, how do you get bent?
Oh no.
This thing is so awkward.
Oh no, no,
How do we
no,
get that?
no, no.
His base is like wobbly.
He puts it right next to Janie.
Okay.
Actually,
You put it right next
mouse
to
is
your
right over
healing golem.
GH88.
Again. You put it right next to your healing golem.
Again.
Is that the mother sand?
It's all right. He can just take some hits.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's this is mechanical.
Crockapoo. Crockapoo.
It's a very good shot of Janie's boobs.
Okay, so it comes
Cleavage shot.
snaking its way down, and it lands next to Janie and GH88, and you see there's red energy that shoots from the sphere and into the mechanical creature, which then opens its mouth and exhales red lightning in a line from GH88 to Matisse to Arvine.
Oh boy. Bald lightning.
Well, that's not cool.
Great.
Oh my.
So I need dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Well,
GH88, Matisse, and Arvine.
That's like my dice keep
GH88
rolling.
is screwed.
Ooh, that's good.
Okay, that's
If
respectable.
you're near me, you got the 10.
Plus 2.
Plus
Yeah.
2.
Which is
Okay.
which is
How
you.
close?
Yeah.
30 feet?
Within
Within
10
10.
feet.
10 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So GH88
So-
doesn't get it, but Arvine
Yeah,
does.
okay, so I got Dex plus 5, so 22, so 24.
24, okay.
This is buff.
And Matisse,
24.
24, okay. And GH88,
5.
Because he's a robot.
the lightning shoots through him, and you see his display screen, all these weird numbers and symbols
static
going
in the background.
all over his
The Matrix is scrambled.
Okay, so I gotta roll. So Arvine and Matisse are gonna take half damage, and GH88 is gonna take full damage.
Here's a question for you. Is this considered to be a spell?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Because Matisse, you have an ability that's relevant for that, and we've overlooked that before.
Oh, dispel
well, that would be
magic.
super useful. That thing might fall down if you dispel it. That's cool.
Or did I only take counterspell?
Is that Spirit Shroud? Is that Spirit Shroud?
I can't hear you, Greg.
I take that back. I have counterspell. I didn't take dispel magic.
Don't.
Is that called Spirit
What happens when you
Shroud?
guys trust me to make my own character?
I'm not sure your ability. It says it's you and creatures within 10
Aw,
feet
man,
of you
3
have
ones?
resistance to
Boo.
damage from spells.
Yay!
Okay.
It's somewhere in your features and traits, probably.
More coffee.
Chris and his little dice.
It's half-calf.
There
Oh,
you
it's
go.
Aura of Protection
Yep.
or Aura of Warding. It's actually Aura of Warding.
And how does it read?
You and friendly creatures within 10 feet of you have resistance to damage from spells.
And unfortunately, this is just probably a
Sadly,
spell-like ability.
this is an innate magical ability, not a spell, sadly.
Okay. So,
Oh no.
Hawkeye.
so GH88 takes 68 lightning.
Oh.
GH88 is down.
Oh no.
The display
You can
screen goes
pull
crazy,
parodies this?
goes down,
He's only got 52 hit points.
Ouch, though.
All X's.
and 34 damage for the two of you.
Get the two X's right on his display screen.
Okay, so spread out and don't stay in lines.
Yikes, that was... oof.
Okay. So, John, your knowledge of artifice.
Comes in handy, eh?
When you see the energy shoot into the creature and then come back out as lightning, you realize the way that it works because of your artifice. So you can use an action to try to disable that feature of this creature.
Oh, hell yeah. When is my turn?
When it's your turn. Yes. Okay. So that is the Clockwork Behir for anybody that's curious. That is the Clockwork Behir's turn. So then we go to Janie Kalashtar Sorceress, who is toe to toe with her right now.
Oh boy, I'm gonna yell first. Hey brother, what do you think this thing's vulnerable to?
Damage!
Seriously? That's what you got?
Thanks.
I mean,
You're so damn helpful. I love you so fucking much right now.
I don't like pushing it too far, but I'm going to ask the question anyway.
What's that?
Can I make like some sort of knowledge check or to
You can
make any kind of determination? On that? Well, I have to do it on my turn, actually.
it might be, you can do Arcana if you want to, though.
You can do an Arcana.
Yeah, you can do Arcana if you want to.
Okay.
ooh,
20 on the die.
nice job.
So which gives me a grand total of 29.
29.
I thought my Arcana was good. Mine's +5.
I study.
So, again, with your knowledge of artifice and checking this thing out, it is immune to lightning, poison, and psychic.
Lightning, poisoning, and psychic. Okay.
Yes.
Well, my free action isn't until my turn, so I can't say anything yet. But
Okay. So, I mean, Janie's pretty,
I will also give you this because you get a 29.
we didn't take a long rest.
no.
Okay.
No. I think you get a short rest, though.
Yep.
So you know, because it's a constructed being, that it is immune to being charmed, exhausted, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, and poisoned. You know those things as well.
Okay. Most status effects, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
I'm gonna say it probably scares Janie so much that she just immediately goes to her go-to,
Okay.
and she's gonna drop a level 3 fireball on it. Because this is all stone and it's behind me, so I should be able to
Is
miss
this
myself.
the back wall, or does the room continue on?
Yeah, it's okay.
She drops it in the corner. She
Yeah.
can miss everything.
Yep.
Yeah, we got a spot.
You can drop that without hitting anybody except for the Behir. So So it's a dexterity saving throw, right?
Yes, I don't think that's necessarily a good saving throw for me, but I'm imagining a mechanical slithering thing is probably pretty dexterous, but we'll have to do what we have to do. Why aren't you marking off the spell slot?
Got a 7.
It fails!
Roll those dice.
So 8d6 is coming at you.
Come on, no whammies, no whammies. Shining.
Ugh. That's a lot of ones and twos.
There's a lot of ones and twos. I got ones also.
6, 10, 18.
18
Fire
fire. Okay.
Fiwa.
Definitely seems to have full effect on it.
Okay,
See the
good.
fire like going inside and getting into its mechanical parts.
Oh, I know why it's not marking off. I'm not signed in.
Okay. Anything else for Janie?
Can't walk away.
I mean, you could.
It'll take an
Opportunity attack.
opportunity.
Yeah.
Can you poof? Oh, you can't because it's a spell.
Could I use my action point to then use a bonus action spell?
I think it allows.
You can't use a leveled spell.
Even if I'm using my action point?
The casting restrictions still apply.
Okay.
I mean, you can bonus action spell and cantrip. That's the only times you can do.
Right.
Is that correct?
And I
John?
forget.
There's nothing in the rules that says you can't do 2 leveled action spells. The restriction only applies to bonus action spells.
Yes, that is correct. So you already did one leveled spell, so you could cast another leveled spell with an action point.
But it has to be.
Question.
The casting time has to be 1 action. Can't be 1 bonus action.
Well, is that in the action point options though? Because it's the I believe the
Well, I have
action
Misty
point
Step, but it's a bonus action.
was that you can cast
Right.
a bonus action
Your
spell
character-
with an action point. It wasn't a regular leveled spell. So no, you couldn't do it with an action point.
Okay.
It was a single weapon attack.
Actually,
it was
action-
a bonus action spell.
An action point can be used to cast a cantrip or a bonus action spell,
Correct.
to make a single melee or ranged weapon attack, or to take the dash action.
Correct. So
So you could Misty Step with that.
No, because
Except-
there's still the restriction of only casting 1 leveled spell when you cast a bonus action spell still applies. She
Correct.
cast a leveled spell, so she cannot cast a leveled bonus action spell. And there are no bonus action cantrips.
I know it's annoying. It's
Okay.
confusing,
Misty
but
Step
See,
is a
this is
level
the
1.
confusion that made me feel like the action point was useless for a caster, so I'm really confused again.
Don't you have something in your sorcery points that lets you change a spell from action to bonus action, or change a spell to a cantrip? I thought there was something in your.
She's way too good at memorizing all of our spreadsheets. Like, do you spend time studying our characters?
No, random stuff sticks in my brain.
so
you know this.
like for example, Sarah, you could cast Misty Step to get away from something, and then use a cantrip on it with an action point. That is a combination that you could use that would get you extra spell casting.
No, I don't. I think that was something that I took in playtest, but I didn't take as one of
Okay.
my fonts of
All
magic.
right. No worries.
Okay.
My meta magic is
That's
twin
fine.
spell and distance spell.
Meta magic.
Meta mag. Meta mag. I'm gonna be done then.
Okay.
Sorry, it took a long time.
That's okay. Matisse, Diva Paladin.
Narrator. And then she was done.
And then you were done.
I'm well done.
How far is it to get?
You can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You could get up to that side of it. It's not quite flanking.
But you can get up there and attack it.
Or you could move over here and Misty Step to get to the other side. Although, or Misty Step
Instagram
back
fodder.
here. If you want to flank with Janie, you got to get to these squares.
Okay, which she may not stay there, so
Yeah, but I'm gonna. You know that
Okay.
your buddy
I mean,
Arvine's gonna be rushing over.
I could retcon that and go, boink.
There you go.
That's okay if you want to do that.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
So
Now you can
then
get flanked.
5,
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, now you're in flank.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nope, that's not quite
Yes, it
flanking.
is. It's face to face.
No,
No,
is she on the corner? She's on the corner.
Oh, okay.
You'd have to get to here.
Correct.
Which I have a move of...
I mean, I have another move, so I could come.
Doink.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
anywhere along here.
I really don't think it's unreasonable that Janie wouldn't. I think Janie
No,
would know
the
that.
Party has
Yeah.
practiced enough at
Yeah,
this point
yeah,
that
absolutely.
there's some sense of tactics, right?
Absolutely,
So do you
yep.
want to come in here? Do you
Yep.
want to go all the way back?
That seems better.
Yeah. Because area effects
Yeah.
and lines.
So Janie moves into position on one side, and then Matisse goes into flanking on the other side.
Okay.
With
Checking around
advantage.
back button.
All right. Let's
did.
hope that
Trigger.
this does what it needs to do.
GH88, the healing golem, is on the
Has
ground.
fried.
It's totally fried.
I cannot believe I rolled the same thing.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Are those two sevens?
You're rolling
Yes.
+9, a +9 to hit, right?
Yes.
So 16.
Yeah. 7 plus 9.
16. So you hit it with the laser sword, and it bounces off of its mechanical hide.
Extra attack.
All right. Let's try again.
You do get 2 attacks around just because.
Just cause.
Just because you're
Paladins
you're
are
not
fine.
because you're a 9th level paladin.
Critical.
You know what you're doing
I'm going to
back.
put some smite on that.
Oh, but
Oh,
smite.
yeah.
I'll put some smite on there.
All right. So I'm going to use a level 2 because I don't have any level 3s.
you another time.
All right. So I need to give you the thing separate.
You're doing force and radiant.
Yes.
So no, you can just add it together.
Okay.
So what level are you doing, Greg?
Level 2.
Okay. So I think that's 5 more d8s total.
Yeah, bored.
Dang it! I gotta remember that.
It's almost
DM
like you
forgot
haven't
the
had to
arrows on
look
the
at in a
initiative
year
board
and a
again.
half.
Yeah, in like 14 months.
Plus your original. And your modifier.
Ooh, 5, 8, 15, 16. Plus your modifier. Oh, and 17, 18?
What was
Plus
the
4.
original? What's the d8 in there?
4.
Okay.
That's 22.
Plus 5.
27.
Yeah.
Okay, 27.
In a row?
Bunch of sparks fly and some wires go shooting out.
Very nice.
Good hits.
Yay, criticals. Bring your criticals, y'all.
Now you jinxed
Okay, that was your second attack, right?
That was my second.
Okay. So then we go to Strax, Hobgoblin Artificer, and Constructs, one of which is down.
Construct.
Construct and
Actually, I mean, I'm going to. I'm going to release the
Hounds? We already have a hound.
the homunculus from my pocket.
Okay.
So
The Behir runs away.
so he's just kind of there.
you get to do your artifice thing now. That you said he realized, right?
If you want to use your
Yeah.
action to try to disable the lightning, yes.
So SDO1, protect.
See now that
I assuming I have to approach said big bubble.
You actually have to be next to the Behir.
I have to next to Bay here.
Yes.
oh you want
Okay. So
because that helps with a
strong. No reason not to just go right on up there.
And I
You're
checked your
trying to
and I-
diffuse its butt.
I checked your character sheet, so I know that you are proficient in thieves' tools and that you own thieves' tools. So that is what you need to use.
So I will get my thieves tool.
So you.
So he gets to use his tool.
I get to use my tools.
So make a dexterity check.
A dexterity check with
Yep,
advantage.
Yep. Nope. I can use an action. Dexterity check using thieves' tools. So basically, you would roll that. You would add your dexterity modifier and add your proficiency bonus,
Okay.
unless you have something that otherwise would allow you to have advantage on it.
He has something that
You
says
gain
he gets to-
proficient. No, hang on.
Two things that can buff an ability check or a saving throw, which I was thinking about last adventure. It's like, how many of those buffs could we have used on the worm saves to keep from getting swallowed? But it's good that we have them now. So
John is checking for advantage using his thieves' tools.
I know I have it. I'm trying to remember where it is.
It's not saving face. That was a different thing.
No, I have a skill
I remember
that
him
if
saying
I
something
use
that he had advantage on
Advantage.
checks.
that use
Advantage
my
on checks that uses tools. That's
Okay.
where the
Look in your features and
snippet
traits.
of our
that's I'm looking at my feature
preview came from, where we all told him he was a tool. I vaguely remember this.
What level did you get it? It would be further down, probably, if it was a
It
recent.
was a while ago.
Tool expertise. Your proficiency bonus is doubled for any ability check. Get back here. What are you doing? Stop.
Only John's computer can run away from him.
Starting at 6th level, your proficiency bonus is doubled for any ability check you make that uses your proficiency with a tool. Okay, so it's double proficiency, not advantage.
Yes.
Okay.
So add double your proficiency and your dex mod to whatever you roll.
I remember I
That's still good, though. That's better than what you would have had before.
Right.
second
So,
and I hit it up on
13,
Wow, that was really good. I said, well, that's what you're supposed to
22.
You disable the lightning.
Yay!
Nice.
It's thrashing around and tries to get in there with the thieves' tools. He ducks under the tail and starts ratcheting inside there.
Where's he ratcheting?
John's under the tail, ratcheting.
He's ratcheting under the tail.
So the access port is in the butthole. That's what I'm hearing.
Sure.
Stick my thumb in the
Control
cloaca.
panel.
Always in the butthole.
Greg's just over here looking like, nope, 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 nope.
Nope.
Just.
All right, so you used some of your move at the very least, and then your action. Is there anything else?
It was 5, 10. Yeah, I used 20 of my move. That was my action. Do I have a decent bonus action to use? Actually, as a bonus, I can command Puppy to attack for my bonus action. So 5, 10, 15.
In the meantime, do we see any change in the ball thing after what he did?
No, it's still sort of pulsing white red, white red, white red, white red. It's almost like a, alert,
strobe.
alert, 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 alert.
Alarm!
Yeah, it's basically an alarm.
They tripped the alarm.
Okay. And he makes a force-empowered rend attack.
He's attacking with the force?
Basically.
Yes.
I don't want George Lucas to sue us.
But AC 18 is probably not going to do it since a 19 didn't.
It was a 16.
It was a 6.
It was a 16.
Yeah,
19.
no, he missed on a 16, he hit on a 19. Him.
Well, what the hell do I know anyway? I rolled an 18.
So SDO1 does rip off a piece of the metal outside.
Shank.
For,
Respectable.
yep. Let's see. For 7 force damage.
7 force damage.
7.
And now my
Got it.
homunculus can... What is the move on my homunculus? Homunculus move.
Homunculus.
So then when he
It's a 30-foot fly, so... He has a 30-foot fly.
Wow.
20,
That's gotta be a
25.
big dog.
Can things
He'll just move
flank
there
with
and
him?
buzz around in its face.
Can things flank with the homunculus or no?
It's a creature. It's a friendly creature.
Oh, show them on the other side.
That's as far as he can go.
Doll. Doll.
That's his max move.
Okay.
Actually, no, he can.
Couldn't he get to the other side?
Can he dash? Can he dash?
Can he dash?
No, he can't dash because I can't command him to dash. So,
There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
okay,
next.
that's turn.
Arvine, SMR fighter.
Okay. So she's gonna go. Oh, I don't like being at 15, 20, 25. I guess she'll go there because at least that's like not everybody all bunched up. So
Well, you could probably get.
Oh, on my turn, I also call out the answer to your question. What was it? No lightning, psychic, or poison.
Okay.
So she's actually gonna
Psychotic.
bonus action
Psychotic
use one of her fighting spirits
Fighting spirits.
to get advantage on attacks. Which, that gives her 5 temporary hit points. I'm just gonna do that before I forget.
Temporary HP.
Right. So now she's gonna swing away.
Swing, better, better.
Swing.
Swing! RV.
Swing.
Swing.
Criticals.
Swing!
That'll hit for AC 21.
That does hit.
Okay, that'll hit for. Let me get to my other action. Oh, the other. So that'll be 2 plus 6. So that'll be for 8 force
8?
damage.
Okay.
She's gonna do it again.
Laser sword smashes into a bunch of its mechanical parts.
Gonna hit for AC 22.
That hits.
She's gonna hit for 9.
9.
9.
She's gonna fire the dice.
More pieces come flying off of this clockwork bay here.
And she's going to action surge to get 2 more attacks with that advantage.
Do you get action surges? Did you use it in the fight with the second
I
one?
did, and they recover on a short rest.
Okay.
Because fighters rock.
That's good.
It's going to hit for AC, let's see here, 27
27 hits.
for 11 force
11.
damage.
11.
11. 11.
She's going to hit
11.
No. You gotta say it with an American accent. 11.
gonna hit for AC 26
Yeah.
with 2 1s on the damage die, including her sneak attack one, which is blah.
Black.
But it'll still hit for 8 more force damage.
Swing.
Okay, so a lot of good hits.
Yep.
Wires and mechanisms and
Okay.
things go flying out as you're smashing it with the laser sword.
Okay. Alright. Sounds good. And let's see. I think I could move 1 more square. I don't know if I should. I think I'll just stay there.
Okay. So that's the end of Arvine's turn.
Yep.
Okay, so we are back up at the top. This is round 2 with the clockwork bay here.
Round 2.
And the healing golem GH88 is still non-functional. And the bay here is pretty much surrounded by everybody else. And Strax disabled the lightning, so it cannot recharge the lightning.
I shoved my tool in its cloaca.
Wow. Wow, dude.
It was bound to happen someday.
Okay. So, in that case, it is going to make a bite attack and a constrict attack. So, let's see. It's kind of a dumb creature. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll include the homunculus.
It's only fair.
So, starting going around, here we go. 6 is Matisse.
Oh boy.
So
Matisse
you are
gets
getting a
on.
bite attack, Matisse.
Okay.
Where's
Here we go.
Where's
Bite
Sissy?
attack. Where's my damage?
SDO1?
Damage is over there.
Over here.
Can SDO1 impose on one of those, I guess? Or are you waiting to see who else gets attacked?
I'm waiting to see who else gets attacked.
That's fair.
Typically, he uses it on Janie.
Matisse is the
Yes,
tank
Jane,
stress,
yeah,
so...
Matisse
yeah,
can take the hits. Janie usually can't.
Fair enough.
Okay, so the bite on Matisse is AC 28.
That will hit.
I
Okay.
think Ben Buck's gonna help on that.
So you take 17 piercing damage. As the clockwork bay here
Could be worse.
bites down onto your shoulder. You try to get the shield up, but not quite quick enough.
Bloody.
Bloodied. Less than half maximum
I
hit
already
points.
took
Forgot that she had
35
already taken a lot of
damage.
damage,
Yeah,
yeah.
we both took
From
a lot.
lightning. Yep.
Yep.
Okay, and then there's going to be a constrict attack. Let's see.
Galileo. Galileo Figaro. Clockwork Bay
Same thing.
Figaro.
Okay, it's going to try to constrict the little clockwork bird thing.
Okay.
Your homunculus.
Well, if SDO1 will impose on that one.
Okay. All right.
Because it's probably not going to survive, and I have a use for it.
Okay, so disadvantage against the bird homunculus.
Draw
Little
that
bird
again.
thingy.
Little bird construct.
It's a valid use.
I have better uses.
AC 15 on the homunculus.
That's a gotta hit.
Does it have like 1 hit point, or does it have...
It's got more than one, but not much.
Okay. All right, so the constrict attack, I can speak, does
Hi.
22 bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
The worm constricts the thing, and this little gem just kind of pops out of the bird's mouth. Damn it! I'll have to make another one.
Okay.
Oh.
So then we are on to Janie Kalashtar Sorceress. Hey, it sucked up an attack.
It
That's
did.
pretty good.
Yeah, but I can cast spells through it, and I was hoping to heal Matisse with it.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good.
Well, I'm pretty pissed that my brother's little birdie just got hurt, so fireball. Can I get it over here?
Let me see. You'd have to have the center point in the room somewhere.
Oh,
So the center point.
That's further.
Can't tell if that's...
Like right back there. Yeah.
be here.
Yeah.
So it does get you.
Can I do it that way? No, that's
Off.
is that off?
No, that is the square. These squares are undersized at the edge. So that is, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Yep.
Okay, but that would still hit him.
Yes,
right?
it would. Yep.
Okay, so fireball.
Just barely in there. Boom, fireball.
Boom, fireball. I'm pissed off, so I'm going level 4.
Ooh, big money.
13 on the save.
The sorcerer's solution to
That
all problems.
fails.
Fireball.
So that's gonna be
Magic
5, 9.
Magic miso.
You hear those?
I hear all those
Here.
dice.
Look at all those ones.
That's a much.
That's not
Actually, that's not
as
bad.
bad.
There's 2 ones and a 2.
Here's 5s and 6s.
Everything else is average or higher.
18, 24, 34.
Yeah,
That is
that's way
better.
better than the last
34.
Hiya!
Burns up a lot of the insides.
one.
That does bloody it.
Yay! He did something!
By the way, Matisse needs a bloody marker.
Oh, I didn't check for wild surge last time. Do you want me to do it twice?
Sure.
Why not?
Nope.
Okay. No wild surges.
There's no bloody marker for Matisse.
There's no bloody markers, period.
Oh.
We haven't got to do that in 14
I know,
months
it's
either.
Yeah, we didn't do it in the last fight because everybody was swallowed.
We were in the belly.
Felicity told me to tell you that.
Bloody markers. Here we go. Bloody markers.
Oh,
Bloody
how's
markers.
she doing?
Bloody
She was
marker.
going to surprise and bring her over. I'm not-
Bloody marker. Okay, bloody markers.
Andrew?
Yes. I call her
Let's see.
Is she gonna come over here? Or... Tina hasn't seen the baby in a while now.
That was me.
Okay.
Okay, so Matisse is bloody.
Cute. The worm is
The
bloody.
worm is bloody.
And the healbot is bloody.
Healbot's
Well,
dead.
Healbot's dead.
Healbot is non-functioning.
Yeah, so when
Oh,
you
wait,
and I
Healbot
took
should be making,
34
death
fire
saves.
damage,
No, I don't think that works.
No.
No,
I can just heal it.
58.
I can repair it later.
he only has 52 hit points.
You got to hit for like
Ouchie.
60 something.
Yeah. It was not good.
An STO1 can't do repair, right? In combat, he has no like quick acting repair.
Okay.
I don't think
So is that your turn there,
He
Jenny?
can repair,
Yes,
but
that
he
is my
can't
turn. Thank you.
Matisse, Diva Paladin.
Diva, 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 diva.
With the smiting.
I will smite you with the force of 1,000 smites.
Let's think about that. Think
Still
about that
got
later.
your flanking there, Gerg. Oh, I missed flanking when we weren't playing in person.
No, really?
Kate likes tactics.
What? Kate likes taking advantage of every advantage she can.
Kate likes min-maxing?
Attack it.
It's really why
We
you
say
had a
this
hard
with
time
the
in
most
Curse of
love.
Strahd was you had not only me but Chris optimizing the tactics. of
I
every
know, and it wasn't very fun, thank you
So
very
it's going
much.
to
Yes,
be
it was.
No.
I did things just for fun.
For them.
25 to hit.
25 does hit.
Let's see. That's going to be for 11, but I'm going to...
I got inside the hut and I opened up that chest, knowing I was probably going to blow up in my face.
I'm going to put a
That's exactly what
smite
happened.
on that.
That's what my character would do. Oh, what is this? Boom!
I don't have to get a
Scheiße.
critical to smite on it, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so I'm going to do
You just don't double the
level
smite
2
dice.
smite.
There you
Okay.
go.
And was it just 1d8?
The
level
first
twos?
smite is 2 dice, right?
Yes, and then
And the second level will be 3.
So 3d8
Okay.
plus your
3d8 plus your
sword
original
damage.
d8. Yep.
Well, that one rolled.
Ah!
It wasn't
Okay.
intentional.
Okay.
If it wasn't intentional.
That was a mulligan.
Ooh, that's good.
Nice.
Yummy.
Okay, 14.
14 plus 8.
I know. Hold on. I'm mathing.
He's mathing.
It's slow. 12, 22.
Yep.
And plus 6, 28.
Plus your modifier.
Plus 5, 31? No, more than 31. 28 plus 5, 33.
Yes. 33.
Nice. All right, so now extra attack.
Okay, attack number 2.
Beautiful thing
All right,
about
good hit.
smite is if you critical, you can smite again. Or
Mechanical
even if
parts
you
come
don't
flying off
critical,
it from
you
your
can
laser
smite
sword.
again.
Okay, so that is double 7s again.
Wow. You said you wanted to play the lottery today. You might want to go out and get it now.
Lucky 7s.
You've been rolling a lot of 7s.
Okay,
It
so
bounces
that
off its mechanical hide.
well, 7 plus 9, so
Yeah, that
Yeah.
miss. It still misses.
16.
okay.
Your target is
Missed
probably
before,
17
still
or
misses.
18.
Pretty
John
sure
has
it's
hit.
17 based on what we've hit with.
Yeah.
All right, that's me.
That's you. All
It's the
right.
checker!
Strax, Hobgoblin Artificer, and single
I have
construct.
something to do.
Master of the universe.
Um,
Dun, dun, dun,
he's
dun, dun,
bloody,
dun, dun,
but
dun,
he's
dun,
still
dun.
up and fighting, so the better choice
Miss you,
is
awesome
to try
nerds.
to burn it. Let's see.
I'm so excited to have a map and minis out.
If it just wasn't the same not being in the same room.
Sure.
It wasn't the same, man.
There are groups that always play out that never played other than being online, but that was not the case for
My
us.
sister-in-law is one of them.
Yeah.
Like, she plays via Twitch every week.
Yeah.
Sunday nights.
Oh, I pressed the little button on my crossbow and shoot.
Loads up some magical ammo and shoots out.
Branding smite. Which,
I haven't listened to that song in a long time.
oh, actually, can I?
You don't get flanking on melee attacks, John.
Oh, that's right. That's a stupid rule.
You're a stupid fool.
Wow, got quiet all of a sudden.
AC 26
AC 26. It sinks inside, gets to the plates.
for 3d6 damage.
Nice.
I was looking at
What?
some of the-
2 1.
2 1s and a 6.
6. That's about average overall.
Yeah, 14 total damage.
14 total damage. All right.
Fire number 2.
Fire number 2.
That wasn't in the box.
Not on the dice tray.
18
18. Goes inside and hits a bunch of stuff.
for just 1d6 because for another 10.
Another 10. All
I
right.
still have 24 total damage. Not bad.
There are sparks flying out of it. There's like oil leaking out.
It's spark a leak. Okay, fast turn.
Peeing
Fast turn.
oil.
Arvine.
It's making
SMR fighter.
noises.
So I think what I'm going to do is actually skirt around 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to get to the other side so I can flank with Strax. If
Okay.
that's okay. And swing away.
Swing away.
All right. Double ones.
Oh.
And a 1 on the damage die.
Wow.
Does anybody want to take a picture of that?
3
second?
1s.
Critical.
No, those are things we
fail.
don't want to
That is
remember.
a total critical fail. You, let's see, who you standing next to? You hit Janie.
Hit Matisse.
No. Oh, house rule. If you roll all 1s, critical fail table.
I don't think we've ever played a
Jeez.
game
All right.
like
So on
No,
the,
we
Means
haven't.
she
It's
wild
better.
surges.
Right. So on the extra attack, I hit AC 20
20 hits.
with
Dirty 20.
terrible damage.
Dirty 20.
So that'll be for 7
7.
force damage.
Got it.
And then
Laser
with
sword
the
attack.
offhand attack, I think we're gonna fire that dice.
Offhand laser sword.
AC 23.
That does hit.
So that'll be for, let's see here, 7 plus 5. So that'll be 12 force damage.
Okay. Got
I think
it.
I'm going to hold on using my action point for now, just to save some resources.
Okay.
So
So then we're going back up to the top of the round for round 3. Okay, so we have a bite and a constrict attack. Let's see, we'll just roll randomly again. Alright, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll ignore 6. 5 is Arvine. Bite and attack on Arvine.
Arvine, you can take it.
I've been badly hurt before, but
Badly
I can still-
bad.
AC 21.
Yeah, that'll hit. Unless, I didn't think to ask about bending luck.
29. 35 piercing.
Ooh,
Yeesh.
I should have asked about bending luck.
Walk it off.
Walk it off.
I'm bloody.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was gossiping with Greg via text message.
Really?
Thanks, guys.
Sitting next to each other, texting.
We can't talk on the podcast.
Well, I do appreciate that.
No table talk.
But I also appreciate paying attention to the game.
All right, can I have a bloody marker?
Oh, yeah, she needs a bloody marker. They're right there, honey.
Oh. There's a lot of blood on this side of the field.
There it is.
Who's he attacking now?
I'm rolling to see Janie.
Oh, no.
Oh, you know what SDO1's going to do.
All right. STO1 is imposing disadvantage. All right. AC 21.
That'll hit. By a
With
lot.
disadvantage?
Correct.
I can't. Okay. That was the best I could do.
Can you bend luck for your own attacks? Or your own AC?
That I can't bend luck that hard. I only have an AC 16. And that's with mage armor.
Okay.
All right, so the damage on the constrict on Janie is 14 bludgeoning damage
Ow.
plus
Plus.
plus 15 slashing damage as the
Owie.
sharp
Burns.
sharp plates on it are grinding and twisting around you.
My boobs hurt.
Do you have teleportation abilities right now? I forget.
I have misty stuff.
There you go. That'll get you out.
So you are currently grappled and restrained.
Great.
Elise, it's your turn next.
And then we go on to Janie, Kalashtar Sorceress.
I cast Misty Step.
Okay. You get out of its clutches.
Chunk.
That's a good move.
And then I'm going to cast another fireball
Unfortunately, you can't.
with my action point.
Unfortunately, you.
No. You could use a cantrip right now, is what you could use.
Yeah,
But still, your cantrips scale at this point. They're pretty good. So
No, they're not.
I think they do like three dice of damage.
No, they
and
don't.
stuff.
Not until level 11.
I thought they did the first jump at 7 for some reason.
No, it's
it's usually
But
like
they jump at 5.
it's 5, 11, and 17.
Okay.
I have a house rule
Yeah.
planned that is relevant to that. in the
Makes
next
them scale a little
campaign.
better.
Yeah.
I could use my action point and cast Firebolt.
Yes, you could.
Oh crap! Why didn't I do that?
Which is actually an attack roll.
Action point.
Janie doesn't do much.
True.
And that would be AC 23 to hit.
That
Oh,
definitely
and
hits.
actually, action points
It's
only
2 to
recover on a
10.
long rest, so I don't even have mine. It's gone.
I did use
I never
it,
used
so
mine, so.
Yeah.
so I probably
Ooh.
don't have it either.
For
Actually,
18.
Nice job.
18. Okay.
18 fire.
And
So it constricts around you, and you misty step away.
Blink.
Then you shoot this gout of flame, and it goes right into its chest and out the backside, and it crumbles to the ground, fizzing and sparking.
nice.
Yay! Good use of action point.
high
It
five.
did something. Oh,
Wild Surge?
nope.
Did you do the Misty Step also?
Yeah.
Oh, I did do
I think
2
it's-
spells.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Wild Surge!
Hey, why did you say something?
Is it only
Chaos.
supposed to be once per turn?
Nope.
No.
What is
That's
that?
a 78.
Oh boy.
Doom, doom, doom,
Misty Step, Firebolt,
doom, doom.
destroy the creature, explosive energy.
Fireball.
Dimension door. It's
not fireball.
Away, but it doesn't matter if I die because I can reincarnate.
I cast polymorph on myself.
Uh-oh.
If I fail the saving throw, I turn into a sheep.
For,
So polymorph, my save is 16. Yes, my save is 16. So
Okay.
Wisdom save, right?
is it a wisdom save for polymorph?
okay.
think
Which
so.
case
I don't know.
you have advantage.
If you hover over it
then,
and
so,
D&D
yeah.
Beyond, it'll tell you. Or you can use the player's handbook.
Or it might be a charisma save, actually. I don't remember.
Checking,
Checking.
buffering.
I'm just going to sit here and
Buffering.
talk out my butt until we actually get an answer.
He's really good at talking out his butt, so
No, Chris is the one that talks out his butt.
That's
as
true.
well.
That's true.
Like the time he tried to talk out his butt into his microphone.
Yeah. I have the cloud in front of my microphone. It was
Yeah.
unpleasant.
it doesn't say
Better.
It's not right in the...
polymorph. One action, 60 feet. Concentration up to an hour. Oh, an unwilling creature must make a wisdom saving throw.
It is wisdom. Okay.
Cool.
So you have advantage
I have advantage.
for being a Kalashtar.
Yes. I'm like, what?
Nice.
Well,
Or
that's a
not
4 and a
nice.
10.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if that's
Nice.
nice.
Yeah.
It's a 13, which fails.
Oh, no. How long does it last?
An hour, I think.
How long?
I could fix that though with my my cure thing. Does that work?
No.
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 We could either fix
Land,
it.
hand,
I
land
think
hands
it's set up
is...
to 1 hour.
Janie, what happened to you?
Bad day.
So
She's like all excited, and then poof, she's a sheep.
either someone can bonk the sheep off the head so that it reverts, or we
I
wait
have
an
lesser
hour because
restoration.
I don't think that...
short rests are good anyway.
We need to take a break anyway.
I mean, we need to see what this energy thing is going to do now that we've killed its guardian. That could be problematic. We don't
It's
know.
up
if we're
to
out
it's
of the woods
concentration
yet.
up to an hour.
Oh no.
Okay.
Well, if
okay.
need be, someone will revert you.
You touch a creature and can end either one disease or one condition affecting it. So condition can be blinded, deafened,
But-
paralyzed,
Yeah,
or poisoned.
polymorph is not a
Polymorph
condition.
is a spell, but it's basically used as a damage soak. So all you have to do is do the damage to kill the sheep.
I have
It'll become a
counterspell.
Janie again.
Unfortunately, you can't do the somatic components right now. Or the verbal.
It's the first time that's happened not in a
The
playtest.
sheep goes up and tries to eat the energy ball.
Okay.
Would that
So-
aura of warding, would that have worked with her?
She
You were
would
all the way over there.
The saving throw
You gotta be
thing?
within 10 feet of her.
It's one that resistance to damage from spells. So
She's not taking
No,
damage from
but
spells.
you
No.
would have buffed her too on her saving throw if she was within 10 feet of you, which she wasn't.
Well, technically, it was a spell I cast on myself.
Well,
Can she
I'm
end
sorry, what is it?
concentration on herself?
Could Strax's
no,
abilities
I know.
have buffed
No,
your
no, no.
save?
It's all good. I'm a sheep. It's all right.
It's entertaining. I like it.
It's funny.
So slowly over the course of the fight, the pulsing red and white ball of energy, it started to slow down and slowly turn back into the red, and you got the sense that it was able to fuel the lightning from the creature, and now it just sort of starts to slowly fizzle, and the color fades out, and the energy just sort of dissipates away. It just kind of dissolves.
Leaving a hole in the ground.
And in its place, you see what appears to be a brass astrolabe.
Cool.
Do you think this is what we're looking for?
It seems like
guessing.
an elfy kind of thing. So
Want to investigate it before somebody
kind of
picks
thing.
it up?
I'm not sure why
in
Greg
case
thinks that
there's
astrolabes have
curses or
anything to
bad
do with
things
elves.
or-
You are way too cautious.
So it's kind
Send in
of
the sheep.
it's just kind of floating there right now. It's just sort of floating.
Okay.
SDO1,
Can't
fetch.
pick it up. All I've got is hooves.
Make an attack roll.
Attack roll with SDO1.
SDO1 tries to jump up and bite it with his teeth, so make an attack roll.
SDO1's attack roll. Okay.
Yes.
I can never remember his attack rolls.
I'm a sheep.
17.
17. I need to consult my handy dandy
Notebook.
DM chart here. Object armor class. Cloth, crystal glass, wood, stone, iron, mithril. What was the AC, John?
17.
17 does hit.
Okay, so we grab it. And
So so SDO1 jumps up and grabs it and pulls it down. So SDO1 is basically standing in this hemispheric depression in the floor right
All right.
there, and he's got the astrolabe in his mouth.
Okay, good boy. Bring it here.
Brings it over.
Extra bolts for you tonight.
Extra Scooby snacks for you.
All right. Oh. I mean, it's obviously magical and stuff like that. I don't know. Janie. Oh, no, you can't right now. You're a sheep.
what do you need, Strats?
Oh, well, I was going to see it at GH88, but somebody needs to check out this thing, make sure it's
I mean,
not cursed or anything, as some people seem to be worried about.
I just
I
go
can
and
check
touch
it out. I don't have the background. I mean, if you hurt your
Matisse
sister,
touches it,
she won't be a sheep
and it feels like
anymore.
brass.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Matisse. Let me get my SDO1 and let's...
You want to store it in like your bag of holding?
Probably a good idea.
Yeah. Okay.
I give
Okay.
it to Strax.
Into the bag it goes.
Are you guys game for another short rest? Because me and Matisse are hurting.
Short rest, nothing. I want to
Bad.
take a nap.
A long rest in here?
Well, it's either that or
Okay.
risk facing another worm on our way out.
No, that's probably not a bad idea.
There doesn't seem to be
Yeah.
any immediate danger right now.
Okay.
Besides, I can salvage this worm thing for parts.
So what's the plan?
I think a long rest in here.
A long rest in here?
I test the comm link and say, "Hey, Hal, can you hear us?"
Yes, Arvine, I can hear you.
Okay. I wasn't sure we're underground. We just got through a fight. I think we found what we're looking for.
That's very good, Arvine.
All right, we're going to be resting for a little bit before we head back out. Pretty roughed up from the last fight we had.
Understood. Okay.
I guess we'll camp out. I will salvage for parts and see. Hopefully, we can make it.
Okay. So, partway through your attempt to take a long rest.
Naturally.
Didn't even have to roll.
Well, actually, I had to think about it because I didn't. I mean, again, like I don't necessarily plan for you guys to do anything, but I didn't think you would take a long rest in here. So I'm like, okay, so what would happen? Okay, this is what would happen. Arvine, you have a 20 passive perception.
I do.
Okay, so about close to an hour goes by,
Okay.
and
Do we get the short rest or?
Not quite.
Oh,
No.
that's bad.
You start to hear voices, which they can only come from one direction because there was only one way in here. But you start to hear some voices.
Oh no. Okay. Tell the others like I think someone's coming.
It sounds like multiple voices, like a lot of voices.
Strax, can you still hide in that hole that you got? And the rope trick?
There'd be a piece of rope hanging.
You can pull the rope up.
You can pull the rope up, yes.
Oh, okay.
That's one of the things you can do.
Yeah.
Explicitly stated in the spell.
And the spell description, yeah.
Yeah, I think I got parts for one more.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Everybody hide, quick.
Rope trick. Grab a piece of rope. Give it a toss. Everybody up the rope.
Okay, so you put
Only
it
5 feet up so that we can actually get to the droids up in there.
Yep, help people heave up.
And then
Yeah.
once we're
The
in,
sheep?
I pull up the rope behind us.
Yeah, hand up the
see
sheep.
what's going
Hand
on.
up GH88's parts. Push SDO1 up in there.
Yep.
Getting kind of crowded in here, but at least I'm fluffy.
Do we have it open so we can see what's...
There's a window. Yeah.
Let me give you a full description, but let's see. You touch the length of the rope, blah, 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 blah. The upper end of the rope, invisible entrance, blah, blah, blah. The extra-dimensional space can be reached by climbing to the top of the rope. The space can hold as many as 8 medium or smaller creatures. The rope can be pulled into the space, making the rope disappear from view outside the space. Attacks and spells can't cross through the entrance into or out of the extra-dimensional space, but those inside can see out of it as if through a 3-foot by 5-foot window centered on the rope.
Okay.
Wow.
Anything inside the extra-dimensional space drops out when the spell ends in 1
So
hour.
you said the window was like centered around where the rope
Yeah.
would have been?
Yeah.
Okay.
And one more thing, as I hear the voices come, I am going to burn my second wind. Because
Okay.
I can do that once per short
Sure.
rest, just to get some healing back.
Sure. So eventually you can you hear or can you just see? I'm assuming you can probably just see. You probably can't hear
Those
through it.
inside can see out of it as if through a 3-foot by 5-foot window centered on the rope. It doesn't say anything about hearing.
Okay, so what you
DM's discretion.
So what you see, you don't hear anything.
Okay.
What you see is you see a bunch of the shock troopers that you saw on the planet where you rescued the resistance leader, the woman,
Urena.
from
So all those weird guys in those white armor.
correct.
Okay.
Correct. You see the shock troopers from that planet where you rescued Urena. And they come in and they look around and they inspect the hemisphere and the floor there, and they go over and they check out the remaining bits of the clockwork bay here, and kind of some of them sort of are looking at each other. You think they're probably talking to each other, and then they leave the room.
Okay.
And since they got helmets on, we can't try to read lips or anything.
No.
So
No,
interesting.
you see about 12 or 15 of them come into the room and go around checking everything out, and then they leave the room. After about maybe like 15 minutes, they all leave the room.
That probably
I don't know
means
that
we
we
can't
can
go
get a
back
long
the
rest in
other
here.
way.
No, we can't get a long rest inside
But
in here.
can we at least get the rest of a short rest is the question, because we didn't get into a fight. We didn't do anything strenuous.
I don't know. Stick your head out there. See if you can still hear him.
I'm going to stay in here until I get a short rest, and then I'll stick my head out and see if I can hear.
Irene sticks her head up. Okay.
It's okay, they'll miss.
So I will say that another like 10 minutes goes by and you do get the benefits of a short rest.
Short rest at least.
It's nice
Well,
if you got them.
that's an hour, right? So
Correct.
no longer is you.
You're no longer a
Correct.
sheep,
You're
so
no
you
longer a
revert
sheep,
and find
yes.
yourself inside the rope trick.
What happened? Oh.
There's the
So I
trailer.
reset the short
got fluffy
rest
again.
And I rolled the dice again.
Correct.
Okay.
He's already.
Yeah.
Okay, so what am I going to do? How many dice do I have left at this point? I think I used
I didn't take any
3.
damage, so I'm good.
Is this the second short rest that you've all taken?
Yeah.
Second
Yeah.
short rest,
Yeah,
yeah.
so we don't.
So I only have one dice.
I don't have
according
any
to
hit
this.
dice to roll anymore, so.
I have a superior healing potion that I can give you, although
GH88 's
arguably
holding-
I should just wait and see if you get knocked unconscious.
Yeah, potions are best
yeah.
for getting
Yeah.
people back on their feet in the middle of a fight.
Yeah. We have two
For
more
all
superior
shoot moments.
healing potions in the party, 'cause I only used one in a fight like
Well, it
2 or
says
3
here,
adventures
Sacred
ago.
Oath, reset maximum hit points during this rest.
That is not the same
That's
thing.
not as-
Nope. Sorry, Greg.
So what
Maximum
is-
hit points isn't current hit points.
Okay, so I'm going to let you guys do all that stuff
Yeah.
post adventure.
Okay.
We're just going to end there.
Okay.
So I hope that was fun. I certainly enjoyed it. I like using the low-key maps and my cool Bay Here mini.
Anytime I don't die,
He's fierce.
it's very good.
It's a good day.
Were you able to repair GH88 during that hour? Or is that something you
Yeah,
have to
I can
do?
get him back up with a mending spell, which only takes me a minute to cast.
That's a cantrip, right?
I don't think
wait.
I don't think that's the way it works. If your constructs are destroyed, I based it off SDO1.
Okay, hang on.
And if they're destroyed, you have to do like a ritual or something to get them back.
Hang on. Then let me read that. Okay.
Again, that's something we can kind of do later, but just let me know.
No, we must do it now.
Let me know.
The details are important. You're going to wait. Yeah, that's fine.
So I guess I could roll
I'll look
that
into it later.
D10.
Okay, well let's say goodnight to the listeners.
Good night.
Listeners, we love you.
If you enjoyed this podcast, please leave us a review anywhere this podcast can be found. Our social media links, plus additional content, can be found on our website at knightsofroleplay.com. Please tell your friends about Knights of Roleplay and Adventuring Podcast, and spread the word through social media. Your help and support are greatly appreciated.